Hey, 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 what is up there, collective? I'm talking to all the collectives out there. It's your girl Tracy, Ascension 225, Tarot and Oracle guys. And this is sort of an impromptu type of reading, kind of like the short one I had yesterday. You know, I've been getting in some new cards lately, collective, and I've been, using them and trying to impart my energy into the cards, so that we can work in tandem. And I started laying some cards out on the table, just like I did yesterday. And Spirit was like, "Skirt, skirt, hold on, aren't you forgetting something?" Okay, this is a specific message and you're not recording. Why is that? Okay, Holy Spirit. And then when I looked at the clock, it was like 1:11, and I'm like, okay, let me just stop where I'm at right now. Um, Let me hit the record button and get this what's already out on the table, and then finish up the reading. Like I said, I'm just have been getting some new Oracle decks, and I was using the Dark Mirror deck, and this is by Riccardo Minetti. And everybody has got a light side, and everybody's got a dark side, right? Collective. So sometimes we can't make things better on our light side until we deal with some of the shit in our dark mirrors, right? Yeah, on our dark side. So I wanted to get a feel for these cards, and I started getting some sort of message, and I saw the 1:11. Uh, I don't know about you, but synchronicity is a big thing for me. I have been seeing a lot of angelic numbers lately. 1:11 being one of them. I don't know about you guys, so I feel like this could maybe pertain to maybe like the 11:11 connection. But I just want to share with you what's on the table. Whoever this message is for will receive this message, okay? If you don't receive this message, then that means that this message is not for you. But I really feel like, since I saw the numbers 1:11, I kind of feel like this may have to do with an 11:11 connection, or maybe a connection where the ones are very significant to you. So I'm just going to put this out there, and who it resonates with, it does. Who it doesn't, just leave it on the table, guys. Okay. This is a collective reading. If you need a personal reading, click on my banner, and it'll take you to my Thumbtack page where you can book a 30, 60, or 90-minute reading with me. All my readings here on, excuse me, YouTube are free of charge, free 99 anyway. Just using my spiritual gifts, you guys. And if it touches one person, then I've done what the Holy Spirit has put me on this earth to do. All right, so let's get it crack-a-lacking, you guys. If you want to know more about me, go to the About Me section down below. It'll tell you a little bit about me, and some of my placements. All right, so I can already tell that this deck is going to be no joke, you guys, okay? So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to show you the cards that are already on the table and what their meaning is. And I've already got some tarot out. We can finish up the tarot and then continue on the reading from there once we go over all of these cards. It seems like a very straightforward message to me. So I'm not sure if more clarification is needed. It's pretty straightforward on how somebody's energy is at this current time, okay? If it isn't, if some of the energies are not feeling this way at this current time, then it's gonna happen. I've been seeing a lot of towers in the readings lately, so this is Saturn retrograde. This is a long retrograde. It lasts till October 22nd. It's it has It has a lot to do with looking back in the past. Um, you know, trying to, when you look in the mirror and you come to some self realizations, some self actualizations. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. How do I fix it moving forward? Can I fix it moving forward? Um, how does going through this experience, how can I make my future more abundant without making the same types of mistakes? So Saturn retrograde will make you look back on some shit, and sometimes when you start peeling away the layers, it may not be all that pretty of a picture, but it's for self growth, right? And that's the most important. Towards North Node, you hear me saying that all the time. North Node bound, guys. And in order to get to the North Node, we have to deal with the dark side. All right, so I'm going to how I work. I pray over the collective. I pray over the cards. I pray over a lot of decks, and whatever I'm guided to use, I use. I ask. I let the cards fall where they may. No matter what deck I'm using, there's no mistake in where the cards fall. They tell a story. Believe that. So that's how I operate. If you are not okay with that, then there's plenty of tarot readers here. But if you like to stay and you dig in my style, then I'm the Ascension 225 Tarot community. Would love to have you. All right. So here we go, guys. Sorry right now until we get my office squared away. Um, I'm dealing with some limited space right now. So in the next few weeks, I'm hoping to get my office space. Um, okay. All right. So, I just started meditating on some collective energy using these new cards, which I shuffled, and then I let about five of the cards fall out, so they could tell their story. So I'm going to start with the dark card, the dark mirror card that I threw out first, and the accompanying cards that fell out of um, a deck that I got off of Etsy, which is an oracle deck. I don't remember the name of it. I'm sorry, you guys. Um, I just know the back of it looks like that. I'm using the Light Seekers tarot deck, and I'm using the dark mirror so far. Okay, so let's go. So with the dark mirror card, the first one that popped out, excuse me, guys. Okay, the first one that popped out was the revenge card. Okay, like she looks like she's coming to do some take care of some business, right? She is well equipped with two swords. Uh, her eyes are fiery red. She's got some thorns sticking out of her. And this is all about the revenge. This is a five card. Five cards in tarot are all about conflict and chaos, right? So this is this is a five card. So let me just tell you a little bit about what this revenge card is. Now, somebody is in that five type of energy. Okay, that feeling, that full of conflict and chaos, full of competition. I mean, the shit's just messed up. It's like a not a very positive type of environment to be in, and it's not very sustainable. It'll drain you, right? All right, so revenge. Let me put the card up again. It is time to take arms against a sea of troubles. and by opposing, end them. So, and this is pertaining to a waning gibbous moon, which is coming right after the super moon, which is the full super moon, strawberry moon, is on June the 14th, which is 2 days from now. That's a full super moon. It's going to be the real bright and real beautiful. So don't forget to go out and see it. um, Waning gibbous moon um, is one of the phases of the moon cycle. And so this is saying that it's time to take up arms against seas of troubles. So, and the fives are all about troubles and conflicts. So maybe you need to armor, somebody out there needs to armor themselves against this conflict, or maybe they need to fight against whatever conflict may be going on at the time. Let me see. It says no more sense to bargain or negotiate. No more survival instinct to accept fear or ponder consequence. It's a time we can reach, it's a place we can reach at the limit of our abuse. So when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, it's telling you when you're sick and tired and finally sick and tired to start fighting back against the conflict or the trouble, sea of troubles going on in your life right now. You're the only one really, except when you are working in tandem with Holy Spirit to eradicate all that conflict in your life. There's no more going back, right? Because if you go back to continuing to stay in this state of conflict and chaos and upheaval, it's going to require much more from you than maybe you're willing to give. So fight those forces now so that you can at least get into like the sixth type of energy when things start to smooth out, where you can sail away to smoother seas. But somebody's feeling very conflicted right now. And I'm hoping that this card does not state that there's an energy out there that is willing to seek revenge um, because of all of the chaos going on in their life right now. All right. So that's that card. And then the oracle card that I got was depletion, um, stalled out, drained, burnt out, empty, exhaustion, no motivation. Maybe somebody doesn't have the motivation to put in the fight. I don't know. Maybe that's what Spirit's saying, that they're feeling like they're completely exhausted of all energy in order to fight this five energy. And then we got synchronicity. I was talking earlier about synchronicity. This is a chance occurrence, a perfect alignment with thoughts and action sequences, may validate your decisions that you're about to make. Life cycles, synchronicity, y'all. That's when all things line up. And when God is involved, there is no chaos. This could be all about self realizations as well. You know what I'm saying? So we've got two five cards. We've got, well, we've got on the in the tarot, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Somebody feeling completely unsupported, somebody feeling completely left out in the dark for whatever reason. If this has to do with an 1111 situation, then somebody in that equation is certainly feeling left out in the dark and unsupported, even though they have access to let themselves in to get the support that they need. Um, they can't see beyond their pain right now, probably because they're feeling this depletion. And what fell underneath these all of these cards right here is the Justice card. And so I'm feeling like whatever this energy is going through right here, this is their karma, right? The scales are being balanced, and the universe is always great at balancing out the scales. This is like Libra energy. And so somebody is receiving some sort of karmic justice, and it doesn't look like it's good karma because of this five energy. We've got revenge, you know, maybe somebody feeling depleted, not willing to put up a fight to get out of this five type of energy, this conflict, chaos, revengeful, vengeful type energy. Somebody feeling unsupported and left out in the dark. I don't know. Maybe Holy Spirit has been trying to show them some sort of synchronicities in their lives, and maybe they're not paying attention, and that's why they're in this low vibing type of five energy. It's part of their justice, though. Whatever has transpired in this energy's world, they're getting karma for it. All right, so over here in the middle, I'm going to go through these first and then I'll handle the other cards. So in the middle, I got the Gilded Regret card. As you can see, this is also a five card. So somebody is feeling some form of regret. Her eyes are heavy with sadness. Looks like she's been crying. Um, she's got a small orb in her hand. I don't know what that is. Spirit. Well, it's spirit. But this person is in some sort of deep regret. Let me see what this is. I feel, the book says, I feel like living in the past. Please give me 5 more minutes to linger in the past. This is somebody who might have done some fuck shit in the past and is now regretting every minute of it. And it keeps replaying over and over and over and over and over in this person's mind. They can't stop thinking about it, and they're full of regret and remorse. It says memories are like floating underwater, safe, warm, and murky, yet they hold the scent of death. So it's like always thinking about the past, what happened, what I did, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. I can't believe I did that. Remember at the beginning of the reading, I said that Saturn retrograde is all about that kind of thinking. It can be. Uh, so this person is in a never-ending loop of regret and remorse about past actions, words, deeds, whatever. But when you keep ruminating about what you did and full of regret, remorse, it drains your energy. It lowers your vibration. Then I got balance, all about alignment, right? Your equilibrium, feeling balance, fairness. I feel like this person is struggling with finding balance with finding equilibrium. I feel like they're stumbling. They're really, really, really stumbling to find this balance in their lives. This is like the Temperance card in tarot. And then the tarot that fell out uh, under this gilded regret is the Seven of Swords. That liar, betrayer, cheater, pumpkin eater, manipulator, narc, whatever. Somebody who can't be trusted. And this ten of swords feeling stabbed in the back numerous times. When you reduced when you reduce the 10 and the 7 of swords, it becomes a 3 of swords, which is all of this caused a broken heart. All of this caused a 3 of swords situation. Somebody's heart got stabbed, right? Which somebody is feeling this regret and remorse about. We have a tower upside down. This 7 of swords situation and 10 of swords situation broke somebody's heart, 3 of swords, causing a tower. This person is regretting that this tower ever happened and they wish they could undo it. They wish they could undo the tower. And the tower is number 16 in the major arcana in the tarot deck. And reduce, that's also a 5. Boom! Also a 5. Conflicted, chaotic energy. At the top of at the top of this pile here in the crossing energy, we've got the 3 of wands, progression, waiting for your ships to come in, after you've done manifested those ships, right? Progress. This may mean that, you know, for me, crossing cards are strong energy. And maybe this is the reason, because they were waiting, maybe they're waiting for their ships to come in with this Queen of Wands, this fire energy, this Aries, Libra, I'm sorry, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You know, maybe that was the gist of all of this energy here, is they were waiting for their ships to come in with this Queen of Wands. Maybe this Queen of Wands situation caused all of this regret and remorse, this 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and this tower that ended up falling. This could be the strong reason why this happened here. All right. So the next card that fell out was Calling the Storm. Calling the Storm. There's a shaman woman here, Native American shaman, with her um, spiritual wand, calling the storm. Let's see what this is about. Here we go. Okay. Power comes not from the inside, but from connection and integration to a greater whole. Yeah. Pull and release. Push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be. There is a time to find and release our power, like a spring that had been compressed to the point it has lost the memory of motion and movement, yet there is power inside of it. Finding it is called the empowerment. It starts from the belief in our own power, in our own ability to cope, to fight, to endure, to overcome a challenge. However, too often we are encouraged to see empowerment as something that happens only within our in our psychological space. What? We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world around the context. This book is sometimes a little bit out there, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. It says we can restart only after we let ourselves end. I feel like this has something to do with ego. And like you feel like you're an island. Like you feel like anything that happens in your life, you have control over it. You know what I'm saying? And that ego edges God out, right? And that pride does not allow you to listen to others or seek a higher power, such as a shaman or a spiritual healer, or tap into your spiritual self, the divine, right? But it says we can restart our journey only after we let ourselves and after we lay down that ego and that pride and we allow Holy Spirit in, right? That shaman inside of all of us, that intuition, that voice of the divine guiding us, co-creating with us. Only can we start up again. And now we're even more girded up because we've got that spiritual power backing us up, not just ourselves thinking we're Billy Badass. And I got Dark Night. Someone in the collective is going through the dark night of the soul right now, guys. I don't know if you've ever been through the dark night of soul, but I've been through the dark night of the soul a few times in my life. And it's very painful. It's like grieving death. It feels like death. You know what I'm saying? But whoever may be going through this dark night of the soul right now, I can advise you that if you grab a hold, even if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, that's all you need. That's all that's required. Grab Holy Spirit's hand and allow them to guide you through this dark night of the soul. It's time for self realizations, self actualizations. It's time to take down the mask and deal with some truths, you guys. All right. And the dark night of the soul will certainly have you doing that. But it's about all about healing. That is the main thing, healing. Whatever ails you, whatever trauma you've gone through, whatever, if it's been a breakup or whatever the case may be, loss. I mean, we last few years have been going through the pandemic, loss, whatever. The divine is there for you, even though you may feel separated. Maybe you don't feel divinely inspired. Maybe you feel like God has forsaken you, or whoever you call your higher power. Maybe you feel all alone, just like this person does in this Five of Pentacles, Dark Night, right? Feeling like everybody, everything, especially the divine, has forsaken you. Feeling the sense of depletion. This Five of Swords type of energy, always in this conflict and chaos and competition type of situation that doesn't do anything for anybody. But if you are going through the dark night of the soul right now, this is part of your karma. This is the time to have that mustard seed size faith in the higher power and grab a hold and see what wonders can be worked in your life. No doubt about that. Yeah. And what landed on these two cards was the Hermit card. This definitely could be considered the dark night of the soul. This person is all alone on an island by themselves. We talked about an island before, didn't we, with these cards? All by themselves, and the only one they're walled off from everybody and everything. I need time to myself. Turn off the phone, everything. And this is spirit all in their face, trying to get in there some kind of way, trying to get in there and let you know that you are not alone. I'm with you. Have faith. Believe in me. But you need to go through this dark night of the soul, son or daughter. You have to. Okay? Hermit. And the crossing card underneath this is all it has to do, seems to have to do with the grounding energy is this for, remember I said at the beginning, the on the clock I saw 111. This is in the 1111 card. This is that divine that's divine spiritual couple that, you know what I'm saying, ordained. This is that safe place to fall, that person that you commit to where you know it's that safe place to fall, that ride or die mofo that will never, never, never not take a bullet for you. That person. This is a grounding energy, this 1111. This is about a commitment. This is about a marriage. It's about something. Somebody is feeling some kind of way about this commitment. And Five of Swords underneath that. Look at how this person looks. All these people, all birds are about messages. All these people in this person's ear, telling them this and telling them that, right? This person, maybe they're a people pleaser. I don't know. Maybe they can't think for themselves. All they want to do is just freaking just fly away, free flow away. Spirit, just take me away from all this bullshit, man. All this Five of Swords, man. Conflict, chaos, and whatever else that is not serving my highest good. I don't know if this person, this energy received all these messages about this commitment they were in, or this commitment they were about to make, and maybe that swayed their decision. I don't know, but look how this person's looking. And at the top of this row, we have perfectionism, fear of imperfection, rejection, or loss of control, unrelenting standards, criticism, right? Conditions on everything. So maybe there's energies out there who thought maybe this situation wasn't perfect enough for them. Maybe this commitment that they made, maybe it wasn't enough for them. Maybe they wanted more. Maybe they were in doubt. Maybe they were looking for something more perfect than that. I don't know. But this landed on the Knight of Pentacles crossing. Knight of Pentacles, slowest knight in the deck. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Takes forever for this knight to get to where they're going. But once they get there, they're all in. Right? You can count on this. It just, sometimes they miss the boat because they take so long to make a decision. But this Knight of Pentacles, either trying to regain their strength, trying to feel strong, in regards to this row that's on the table, trying to be strong in spite of going through a dark night of the soul, and in hermit mode over this commitment or this marriage that they're feeling Five of Swords, or maybe they bought Five of Swords to it. I don't know. All right, and then last row we've got peaceful among the thorns. I'll just tell you a little bit about what that means. There you go. Looks like sort of it's a monk, a modernized sort of monk, because he's got sort of like a electronic eye or some sort of. It kind of reminds me of Mad Max. You know what I mean? It says this is the stage of acceptance. Now, all the other stages for the cards were stages of anger and depression. I forgot to tell you guys that. They were all about anger and depression. This card is about acceptance. And that's what happens when you go through the dark night of the soul and those feelings. Like I remember saying that it feels like grief. Yeah, I go through all those different feelings. And then the last feeling or the last emotion of grief is acceptance. And this is about acceptance. The spiritual can solve the material, but the spiritual can't solve the material world, but it can transcend it. All right. Um, Coexistence of the material and the spiritual is the human way to enlightenment. Sometimes, and the book is saying, sometimes we talk too much, and sometimes we tarot readers, we're always talking about, get in touch with your spiritual side, this, that, and the third, right? But you know, this kind of tells me, it says, well, I'll read you what the book says. Okay. It says everything's spiritual. Go spiritual. Go spiritual. Okay. If you have love issues, go spiritual. If but it's just saying, all right, if you think of true love, then go have sex, right? Why go spiritual? If you are having money problems, then go out and make some money, right? If you're having health problems, then do something that makes yourself healthier, right? It makes it more meaningful. All right. So instead of just sitting there saying, just rely on God or rely on this or rely on your spirit belief, your spiritual beliefs or whatever. It's like faith without works is dead, basically, is what I'm getting from this card. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But somebody is remaining peaceful also among the thorns that have been thrown their way. And what's really interesting is that what landed crossways underneath it is the Queen of Pentacles, this very bountiful, abundant, beautiful queen who by herself is abundant AF. She looks good, she smells good, she makes her own bag, she's a good business person, a good partner, all that shiz. This is the crossing. This is very strong energy. So I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, look, look how peaceful they look. They're both in their Zen zone. This Queen of Pentacles has been able to remain peaceful among the thorns thrown their way. Congrats, Queen of Pentacles, whoever you are out there. And then I've got underneath her, I've got the intimacy card. This is really a beautiful card. This is all about, transcending beyond, that shallow shit, like what a person looks like or what they have or what school they went to, all that material shit that doesn't mean a hill of beans. All right. Yeah, yeah. All of us like nice things, okay? We all like that. But that should not be the focus, especially when we're looking for that addition to our lives. I love this and how it says the ability to mutually peer into the depths of the soul and see the true essence of a person. Now, that is real intimacy. When you get to know a person on a cellular level, right? Not just because you fell for a big butt and a smile, right? You really are taking the time, or from now on, we'll take the time to get to know somebody on a cellular level, somebody where there's reciprocity, where that person is willing to give of themselves equally, just like you are, Queen of Pentacles. And then above that, the crowning energy on this bad boy is we had this parasite card come out. This person who's got all this poisonous foliage all around them, the company they keep, the things they think, their thoughts, their deeds, all parasitic. And maybe that's what was in your life. Somebody trying to siphon and leech off of your energy, your kindness, your support, your belief in them, your whatever it is that you put out there on the table. This parasite, Holy Spirit is letting you know that this parasite um, was front and center, even though you may not have known that this person was a parasite. And this card, if you add it together, is a 10. This is the end of the parasite cycle. This is the end of that. Conversely, this is what you're going to get. Somebody, Queen of Pentacles, who wants to love you and get to know you on a cellular level. This parasite, this is the end of this cycle. Just say no. Just say no. This parasite who juggled you with other people, probably other parasites, but they juggled you nonetheless. And this is the end of this. And lastly, in the hidden energy, I got, like I said, this deck is so thick that I have to split the deck in half and shuffle each half. But one part of the deck, in the hidden energy, we got the strength card, and we also got the strength card in the crossing energy uh, in the tarot as well. Yeah. The other half of the deck, we have whispers. Whatever happened here, whoever this story resonates with, whether this is an 1111 situation, twin flame, soulmate, whatever, that's what I'm feeling like it is. The streets are talking. There's some gossip going on about this whole situation. And this person who's in all this five type of energy, who is getting their karma, right? Who is this parasite? The streets are talking about that person right now. And this could have also been the cause of a majority of this energy down here, where people's interference in this 1111 uh, situation, adding their 2 cents. You see all these birds in here whispering in this guy's ear, and look at this look on this person's face, right? Everybody has an opinion, right? That could have been interference and gossip that caused all of this energy on the table from outside people, family, friends, whatever. Bad advice. And lastly, in the tarot, in the hidden energy, got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, we got the Ace of Cups. And first and foremost, the Ace of Cups for me is, it's all about self love. You have the ability to start with yourself first, right? Because that's where it all comes from. Self love, self acceptance. Because when you, and love and compassion for yourself, when you love yourself, right? Then it radiates from the inside out to other people. And that's where it starts, the Ace of Cups. This could also indicate love, a new gift from spirit saying, you know what? Whoever had to go through this Seven of Swords, this Ten of Swords, all of this crap pertaining to this commitment is being rewarded with either heightened self love or a new, equally matched love in their life. All right, so that is my reading today. I hope this really resonated with somebody. Hopefully, somebody got something out of this. Like I said, Holy Spirit said you need to be recording this, and I do obey. So I don't know who this is for, but that's what Spirit wanted you to know. Keep moving forward. Whoever had to deal with the situation, this Queen of Pentacles, keep moving forward. Keep remaining peaceful among the thorns. Okay? Keep remaining peaceful among the thorns because you've got something coming in for you, you know, got something coming in, and it's going to be mutual and it's going to be beautiful. All right, you guys, thanks for your time today. This is Tracy, Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I hope this resonated with somebody. Until we meet again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Take care.